we are. I've been hoping for this for the past 4 weeks to have someone do comedy. I mean, this is pretty awesome. I mean, whatever happens, like, give him a huge round of applause because comedy is the best. And it's one thing to stand up here and have music in the background, but stand up here and do comedy is pretty cool. So he's hilarious. I love this guy. I would pay money to see him. Have fun.
My name is Juan, by the way. We've never met. That was a one time thing. Okay, everybody, so I'm a stand-up comic. I'm a little different than a musician. So if you're talking a lot, it's gonna fuck me all up. I'll get pissed off. I won't be able to get a hard-on and fuck my girlfriend. I'll be thinking about this moment all night. So please, just for a few minutes, if we could tone it down, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm Juan Curiel. How are y'all doing tonight? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I'm doing okay. To be honest, I'm a little messed up. I'm getting old. Maybe I don't look it, but I'm feeling it. It's not just a state of mind. I actually have physical evidence to I know we have to sell wine today, but someone's on stage talking. If we could use our indoor voices, or none at all. Please be quiet, just for a second, please. Or don't. Okay, let's all pretend that they're not here. Just listen to my words. Listen to my words. So I'm feeling old, and I have evidence of this now, because yesterday I sneezed really hard, and a little blood came out of my dick. Just a little blood came right out of my dick head, and that's a new development. That is not something I've had to deal with for my life. I didn't go to middle school for the first day, and have to get sent home and get I look like a little perverted stigmata waddling through the door. My dad says, "Bubby, did you circumcise yourself again? What happened?" My dad's Mexican, he's not Jewish. I don't know why I went there, but it wasn't like that. This is a new development for me, and something tells me, I'm not optimistic. Something tells me it's not going away. I've never heard anyone talk about this problem like, oh, I just got rid of that. I've never been at a bar talking to the guy who drank a little bit too much. He starts to overshare, tell you about his whole life story, be like, hey, I've been around the block, I've been through some trials, some tribulations. A couple years ago, my dick was bleeding, but hey, I took some vitamin B12, I joined a spin class, things got better. I've never heard that, so I'm pretty sure when you get to this point, you just get it, you keep it, and you die, and you don't talk about it. So that's why I'm talking about it tonight. We're out of the shadows now. We exist, we're here. There needs to be a cure. Someone get me a ribbon, someone start walking, I don't know. So what else is going on? The government shutdown, right? That just happened. That was a big deal. I know, politics, because Republicans are like, and Democrats are, but let's talk about it. Let's unpack this, because politics is important. So what's going on? What was the government shutdown? Well, for the sake of argument, for the sake of conversation, let's imagine the government shutdown is a giant black dildo coming from space. Just from the ether, it's headed right toward you. And I'm the American taxpayer, I'm like this, right? I'm bent over a barrel. Get it? Okay, so I'm like this, and here it comes, and oh no, what's gonna do? What are we gonna do? The Republicans need to stop this, right? But they're kind of into it, right? They want to defund Obamacare. So they run in, and they grab your wrists, right? They're like, shut up, it's for your own good. You'll thank me later. And we're like, stop it, Daddy. And, oh, they're good. Are we good? No, we're not. Okay. I have to refigure this. Okay. There we go. That works. Sort of. All right. So we're like, no, Daddy, don't. Because we're having some problems. Like, we had a bad childhood for the sake of this story, right? So we're going, Daddy, don't. And the Republicans are like, what? Because they're not our daddy. And then the Democrats are over here, and we're like, okay, they're going to help, right? Because the thing's coming, you're going to help. But they kind of want it to happen, right? Because it'll ruin the Republicans' chances, the midterm. So they're like, oh, we're gonna help. We're rushing right over here. Let's glue your butt cheeks together with crazy glue. Oh wait, that's KY. I thought it said crazy. It's K. Oh no. And so they're like, ha ha. And the Republicans are like, ha ha ha. We're like, ah, ah, ah. And that's politics. That's how it works. That's our political system. So you're welcome. That's how it works. Speaking of ass sex, porn stars, that's crazy, right? There are porn stars out there. What's up with that? They're up to all kinds of mischief, doing porny stuff, right? And God bless them. I'm glad they're there, We need them out there. They're like combat vets. They're doing a job. It's really difficult. They don't get a lot of appreciation. It's hard. It's hard work. Like here's a nice couple right now. I bet you love your guy, right? You like your fella. He's all right. But would you take 3 dicks in the ass for him? Would you? No, of course you would, because you're saved. I don't blame you.
you shouldn't, but there is a porn star somewhere who will do that. She will do that with strangers, sketchy looking dudes, and she'll have it filmed, right? And so when you go to bed, you can stay up and look it up on the internet and get that evil out of the system, and you can stay together. They're doing it for you, right? And think about dating these people. How tough is that? Can you imagine trying to follow up the performance after a day of work with these people? I mean, my God, she must come home and she's already tied up in a stress position. You get there, you take her dildo out, it looks like a medieval flail with a chainsaw motor on it. You're dressed like the purple Teletubby singing, "Luck, be a lady tonight." It's so labor intensive. You have to really love them, or it's not going to work. I get tired talking about it, I'm sorry. I was a porn star for a while. It's true. I had a website. I was doing a little webcam show. It was called, what was the domain name? Guys who jerk off on the couch next to their cat.com. It was sort of a niche market. We had a lot of startup capital, but it didn't take off. So that was a bad idea. The world sucks sometimes. Sometimes I get depressed. It bums me out. Sometimes I think about suicide, but then I get guilty because, I mean, my life isn't that bad. There are people who have it really bad out there. There are people in Egypt, they're getting killed by their government. Syria's in civil war, and my life isn't that bad. It's like, oh, Miley Cyrus released another song I don't like very much. It's really not that bad, so I start to freak out about it, and, I mean, I probably won't do it, but I'll tell you though, if I ever did kill myself, it would be fucking epic, okay? It would be ridiculous. Like, it would get wall-to-wall coverage. They would break in the Big Bang Theory. A news anchor would come on all flustered. They'd be running comments above the screen, breaking news, breaking news. All we know so far is that a young California man broke into the Vatican. He is tagged with His Holiness the Pope, tattooed a phallus on his face before drowning himself in a vat full of single malt scotch. We'll bring you details as they're made available. Oh yeah, I'm an atheist, so that was fun for me. Another one of my favorite, probably my all-time favorite suicide fantasy, okay, is I'm gonna go to Australia. I get in a plane, I go to Australia, right? And I'm there, and I charter a boat. I take this boat out to the Great Barrier Reef. So now I'm in the Great Barrier Reef. I start chumming the water, right? I'm chumming it, and a bunch of tiger sharks show up, right? And they're just circling around. They're about to go into feeding frenzy. And then I dive in. And all I have to fight with is a blackjack from the 1920s and a year-old baguette. And I'm just in there. I'm probably gonna die. Let's be real. It's probably not gonna work. But here's my reasoning. So if I die, I die, right? Suicide attempt, big deal. But what if I win? That's a reason to live. I could take that, I could build off that. What guy here wouldn't buy me a drink if I killed a shark with a year-old piece of bread? What woman couldn't justify a toothy blowjob in the back of my 1994 Ford Escort? You could do it. You do it with pride. I killed a shark with bread. That's enough to live. God damn it. Sorry. Getting kind of worked up. There are a lot of things I dislike. There are a lot of things in the world that piss me off. There's some functions that I don't feel should exist. They shouldn't be here. Prayer warrior comes to mind. Ever hear that? A prayer warrior? I mean, let's ignore the idea that intercessory prayer works, because it fucking doesn't. Let's just give you the argument that it totally works, right? So what's that gonna look like? I kind of imagine it to be like a wizard battle, right? I pray in the name of Jesus Christ to break your arm. I pray in the name of Jesus Christ, kick through the walls. It's like back and forth. Did you see Lord of the Rings? Does this make sense to you? It doesn't. I don't think we should do. That's a dumb way to live your life. Don't think about prayer warriors. That's dumb. Life coaches. There's another one. Coach of life? Huh? Porque. Wait a second. Well, have you lived more than one life? No? Well then shut the fuck up. This is both our practice run. Go live a few times and then come back and that's a dumb way to live your life. That's a dumb one. Here's what's gonna get me in trouble. Soulmates. Yeah, soul, what is that? What's wrong with a mate? What is a soul? We can't even, you ask 20 people, you get 20 different answers. It's a warmth, it's a light, it's a spirit, it's indigestion. I ate spaghetti, I got gas, it hurts. What is it, okay? It's hard enough trying to find somebody that you can stand, they look good enough, you can take them home to your parents, they don't make you puke on a daily basis. Now we have to match something that we can't measure. Can't it just come in your mouth? Isn't that intimacy enough? What do you want from me? Soulmates? It's a lot to ask. But you know, I want to thank Naked Wines for doing this. It's cool of them. Naked Wines is cool. We're all drinking wine, having a nice time. I drink a lot. I do. I don't think I have a problem. I don't think I'm an alcoholic. But I do think sobriety is stupid. I mean, when compared to the alternatives, what are you doing? So, I mean, be careful though. Pace yourself tonight. If you're with someone you love or with someone you just met, you're gonna go home, get a little freaky. Take precautions, okay? I'm here to tell you. Safe sex every time, no excuses. It's your responsibility, so bag it up. Unless you can't come with a condom on, then don't. Why the fuck would you fuck with a condom? If you can't, that's the whole point. Don't do that, that's dumb. And you know, and I've thought about this for a while. I may sound like a bad person, I don't wear a condom, but let me check it out, okay? There's a lot of bad things in the world. There's global terrorism, okay? There are people with an ideology who disagree with us and they could kill us at any time. They could strike with horrific means and harm us. That sucks, okay? There are drug-resistant bacteria out there. Okay, you can't stop with antibiotics. They're gonna come and kill millions in years to come. Global climate change. We're gonna have millions of refugees rushing to countries after they submerge underwater. What's it gonna matter, okay? Let's say I have every disease imaginable. Let's say that my dick is now more tumor than dick. Let's say that just sharing my Jamba Juice would give you herpes of the eyes. I'm not fucking that much. It's not that big a deal, okay? When we scorch the earth to stop the cyborgs from fighting us and the zombies rise and the Chinese attack us, it won't matter that my dick squirts blood when I sneeze, okay? It just fucking won't. My name is Juan Curiel. Thank you very much.
Yeah!
Thanks, thank you, Juan.
Welcome to family night. Next.
Stop.